What's going on, guys? Ryan O'Toole back here again, giving you guys another review. Welcome back to my Harry Potter review series. I am now talking about Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, the fourth film in this franchise, and the first PG-13 film in the Harry Potter franchise. Just like all my Harry Potter reviews, guys, this is spoilers, so if you haven't seen any of the Harry Potter movies, I'm gonna be diving into spoilers, in-depth spoilers with all of these movies, so you have been warned. Hogwarts is introducing the Triwizard Tournament, this tournament where 3 schools come together at Hogwarts, where they compete in a tournament full of dangerous tasks. Usually 3 students from each school are selected to be a part of this tournament, but a 4th student is randomly drawn from the Goblet of Fire, and that is Harry Potter. The only problem is Harry is not old enough yet to compete in the tournament. The other competitors are Cedric Diggory, Fleur Delacour, and Victor Crumb, and so the whole school is against Harry. They have no idea why his name was drawn from the cup, and so the whole movie is the Triwizard Tournament. Harry diving into different mature things and serious stuff in his 4th year, and just trying to survive this tournament. Usually I thought Prisoner of Azkaban was PG-13, but no, it's Goblet of Fire. They really had some mature scenes in this film. There's a lot of serious moments. There's also a lot of great character development, and things they go through, they feel like young adults. Alfonso Cuarón unfortunately didn't return to direct. It's now Mike Newell. This is the only film in the franchise that he has directed. I was really impressed rewatching A Goblet of Fire and how much I loved this film. This is one of the best films in the franchise. It is very dark. It's very mysterious, fun, action-packed, funny, all the great things you'd want in a Harry Potter film, and this one has always been one of my favorite films in the series. The biggest thing that I love about Goblet of Fire is the cinematography. The cinematography by Roger Pratt is brilliant. All the scenes in this film look spectacular and feel like a very first IMAX experience. I definitely believe this is one of the first IMAX shot films. I've never seen this in IMAX when I was a kid, I believe. And all the scenes, just rewatching it today on Blu-ray, they really do look spectacular. And Roger Pratt's cinematography looks very dark, there's very bright scenes, and all the colors look magnificent. The visual effects still hold up today. It looks really impressive coming from 2005. Like, all the Triwizard stuff looks great, the underwater stuff. There's also a scene in the film with Harry in a bathtub, seeing Moanin' Myrtle again return since Chamber of Secrets. All those things look really good. I love how the film gets right to the point, and this is the first film in this series where we don't get to see the Dursleys. Thank fucking goodness. Screw them! Now we're on to the Quidditch World Cup to open the film. Harry's with the Weasleys, and they go to this Quidditch World Cup, and we get to see all of these nations where magic is around the world go into this Quidditch World Cup. It really does look spectacular. The stadium we see and all the Quidditch players, Victor Crumb especially, really do look a lot of fun. Death Eaters attack the Quidditch World Cup. It shows the PG-13 rating really well, and that this is going to be the darkest film to start the PG-13 Harry Potter films. And the way that Mike Newell directed this scene is spectacular. We also get introduced to Cedric Diggory, played by Robert Pattinson. That guy from Twilight and the guy from Good Time. Robert Pattinson as Cedric Diggory, a very charismatic character in the film and one of the competitors in the Triwizard Tournament. Robert Pattinson, great as Cedric Diggory. Victor Crumb and Fleur Delacour, they didn't get as much development as I'd hoped for, but seeing like the intimidating presence of Victor Crumb and him hooking up with Hermione in the film, pretty cool. And Cho Chang is who we get introduced to, Harry's first love interest. There's a lot of cute little moments with Harry and Cho Chang in the film. Would have loved to see them getting together in this film. Fortunately, it didn't happen, but it's a little sweet. Very sweet moments. There's also a lot of tensions with Ron and Hermione. Ron's jealous of Victor Crumb. He wanted to ask Hermione out. And it's just that type of rivalries in high schools. Like, hey, I want to ask this girl out. And I really like that about this film. Which leads to one of my favorite scenes in the film, and that is the ball. The way it's shot, the cinematography, the score again looks grand. And it's just, it feels like a slow moment in the film where we don't have to worry about serious stakes. and we just have a fun time dancing. And possibly my favorite character in the film is Mad-Eye Moody, played by Brendan Gleeson. This character, very interesting character. You don't know what's up with this guy. You don't trust him right off the bat. He has something with Harry in the film. And Brendan Gleeson's performance as Mad-Eye Moody in this franchise, he's one of my favorite characters in the series. He really is that good. The Triwizard Tournament is a grand, fun part to this film. 3 different events. I love the dragon scene, of course. I only have one main issue, and that's with the dragon match in the film. But seeing Harry go up against that dragon was intense and a lot of fun. Then we get an underwater match. We see Harry and them go underwater trying to save all these people underwater. That's really cool, really interesting. But the maze is what really invested me. How scary the maze scene is. Like, seriously, a lot of serious shit goes down in the maze. The Triwizard Tournament, straight out of the books, is a great addition to the film, and it's a lot of intense stuff. Harry is the one that completes the task to the full advantage. My favorite's just the underwater scene. He doesn't rescue one, he wants to rescue 2, because that's who Harry is, and it's just great to see this character. He saves Ron and Floyd's sister. It's great to see Harry as a hero, because he's the one that wants to make sure everybody is alright. And in the maze, he sees Flora getting messed up, and then he sees Cedric as well. He saves these people because that's the type of person he is. The humor in this movie is hilarious. Ron is the funniest character in this movie, by far. So all of his jokes really did land. I'm serious. The scene where he gets this little suit from his mother, oh my god, one of the funniest scenes in the movie. Neville, too, has some funny scenes, but Ron is seriously the funniest character in this film. Next, I want to talk about the score, because the score is really good, and this is the first Harry Potter film that John Williams did not score. He only did the first 3. Patrick Doyle's score in here is still really good. It's not John Williams' score, but what Patrick Doyle did, adding some new things to it, he did a really good job, and I really got to say that about him, is trying something new with the series, adding some new mature themes, and that's the thing that Goblet of Fire does really well, is the mature parts to the film. Seeing all these serious scenes go down, the opening scene in particular, with Barty Crouch Jr., a very evil character, and just seeing the growth of the story. Harry, why was he chosen in this Triwizard Tournament? Well, the only thing is that Mad-Eye Moody was not Mad-Eye Moody in the film. It's Barty Crouch Jr. with Polyjuice Potion. Really surprising twist at the end. That's why Moody didn't do it. He was in a freaking well. And just seeing the unpredictable scenes in the film. But really, the maze is where the shit goes down. Voldemort finally appears within the first 4, and Ray finds his first appearance as Voldemort in full presence, full costume. Ray finds, oh my god, him as Voldemort is fantastic. They have a final showdown, Harry and Voldemort with their wands. They go full, ah! And just seeing that scene, all of Voldemort's lines are really epic and intense. And seeing the final scene with Harry's parents in his imagination, it's just really connective. And we lost the hero of Cedric Diggory. Cedric does die in this final maze, and it's a really sad death. I really mean it. I almost teared up. The way they handled Cedric's death was heroic and very sad at the end. The acting is really good and felt completely realistic from Daniel Radcliffe and Cedric's father in the film. Cedric's father, this is a sad scene where they see Cedric was murdered by Voldemort, and the way they handled all of the final act is spectacular. My first issue with the film is some parts of the script. Ron is mad at Harry for a little bit of the film because he thinks he put his name in the Goblet of Fire. There's a lot of scenes where Ron is pissed at Harry because he's kind of mad that he didn't tell him, but that's not true. But there's one part of the film in the first match where Ron is cheering for Harry. Like, these two just fought. Like, really? It felt really weird. Like, why would Ron cheer for Harry if he's kind of pissed at him? That's a really small one, but my other one would be, I would have loved to see some more things with some of the tournament, especially the dragon match. I would have liked to see the full look of the other dragons. You see little versions of them. I would have loved to see all of the competitors compete in the first match. I would have loved to see Cedric, Victor, and Fleur, and the full dragon forms. I would have loved to see that. They just glance over it. They couldn't fit every single thing from J.K. Rowling's book, so I completely understand that. Those are just some nitpicks or some hopes that I would have loved to see in the film, but still, they're small flaws. In the end, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire is a fantastic film. I'm very happy I rewatched it because I completely forgot how great this film was and how much I really liked it. So many great scenes for a first PG-13 film. It's great acting, great action, great visuals. This is a one you guys definitely need to rewatch because this is one of the best in the series. It's not perfect. Some script issues could have been fixed, but still, really damn love Goblet of Fire. On my rating scale, I'm going to give Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire a 4.5 out of 5 stars. Alright guys, that was my review for Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. What are your guys' thoughts on Goblet of Fire? Do you love it? Think it's okay? Or did you absolutely hate it? Let me know down below. Thank you guys as always for watching this review, and if you guys liked it, give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe today for more content. All my social media links are in the description down below. Click that notification bell on your way out, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!